King Kong, Godzilla, Kong, who gonna win? I don't know, but I'm gonna give y'all this review anyway, spoiler free style. Let's go.
Gracias por ver La Esquina de Jody. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. I am Jody Joe. Thank you guys so very much for being here. I appreciate you. Shout out to the Nerd Report who got the plugs for Warner Brothers to hook me up with the screener link to watch this movie. This is going to be a spoiler-free review. I thought about doing a spoiler review. I really want to do a spoiler review, but I'm going to drop that tomorrow because I was going to drop this tonight, but I don't want people to come watch the review and then try to ruin it for other people. So naturally, I'm going to limit this to a spoiler-free review. I'm not going to talk about the fight. I'm going to talk about everything else about this movie. Spoiler review, I'm getting into details about what happened, what went down, and why I feel some type of way. Y'all don't want to miss that. So let's go ahead and talk about this Godzilla versus Kong. So what about this film that I like? First of all, I like the action in this movie. This action is popping. The CG is clean. This movie, you could tell, has been buffered and polished and buffered and polished. This film has been delayed a couple of times, right, because of the pandemic that we're in. And I believe that they didn't just sit it in a shelf somewhere, bro. They said, you know what? Run it again. Let's see if we could clean it up some more. You know, run it a couple more times. Let's see if we could buffer out some of these blemishes. And that's exactly what they did, bro, because this thing is clean. The other Godzilla versus Kong movies, and the Godzilla and Skull Island, those were blurry. CG didn't look good to me. It was real extra dark to try to cover up some of the blemishes that movies had. This movie is clean. Like the look of it. The action is immense. What do we got? We got the humans. I don't like humans in my monster movies. I don't even like humans in my Transformers movies. I barely like regular humans in my superhero movies. But hey, we're humans. We're going to put humans in these movies. There's some humans in this movie. Do I care about them? I care about them. Let's say I dislike them a little bit less, but I still don't care about them. They're in the way. They're not as much in the way in this movie. I'm proud to announce that. This movie, compared to Godzilla 2014, compared to King of the Monsters, compared to Kong Skull Island, the human element in this film is there. It's annoying. It's in the way. But it's not as bad as those previous movies. I feel like the creators learned that, listen, they want to see the monsters fight, and that's exactly what they gave us. They gave us the action. They gave us the battles. They cut back and forth from the humans to the action, which could be jarring and annoying, but they made sure to put themselves right back into the action to get us back in it so we don't get disinterested too early. You know what I'm saying? You're just watching like, oh my God, how long am I going to keep? And at the height of an action scene, they'll cut to humans, and you're like, oh my God, what is going on? But they make sure that they don't dwell there for long when the action starts to hit, which is great. The score of this movie, pretty darn good score. Score made it feel real epic. As far as like Godzilla has like his own type of score feel to it, and it was retro. Felt like a retro Godzilla theme from all the way from the 40s, 50s, 60s, and they just kind of made their own. It was like some Godzilla 2000, a little bit in there. I like that. That was tight. And you know, there's a little girl in this episode, in this movie that you guys seen in the trailers. A lot of people are like, oh, is she special to King Kong? Is she, can she communicate with him? Does she have some type of connection to him? And, you know, based on the trailers, we see that there is something there between the girl and Kong, and it's something quite special, and I like it. So there's two humans that have connections to these monsters. You got the little cute girl who got a tie to Kong, and you have Millie Bobby who has a tie to Godzilla, because we've seen her in Godzilla King of the Monsters. Millie Bobby is in the way. Her tie to Godzilla is superficial. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel organic. It doesn't feel like a real thing that we even need to be watching in this film. It's like, really with this? Get out of here. Millie Bobby's character and her family and all that was in the way. The little girl that had the tie to Kong, that was heartfelt. It was emotional. It was special. I bought it. I loved it. This film is big and it's epic in scale. It does some pretty bold things, and it does things that I think a lot of fans of Kong and Godzilla are going to love. This film delivers on a high level when it comes to what these movies are made for. These movies are made for the fans, and even if it's not people who are fans of these monsters, it's made for those regular, everyday Jane and Joes who just want to throw popcorn in their face, wash it back with some Coke Zero. Hey, bro, I heard they got Coke Zero, but cherry flavor. Fuck. I'm trying to try that, bro. Anyway, neither here nor there. But it's about even the regular Joes and Janes who just want to just be entertained for like 2 hours. This film pacing is pretty darn good. The story is not terrible. It's decent. But the action and the monsters carry this movie. And that's what it should be. That's really what it should be, and that's what it is. You know, the characters are cool. Godzilla is dope. King Kong is dope. And they fight it out. There are three action set pieces that are pretty darn good. There's 2 big ones. So there's 3 good ones that are memorable, and then there's 2 huge ones that's like, yeah, for sure, this is what it's all about. And it's paced throughout. The pacing is great. So, you know, I don't think anybody, and it's a shame. It's a shame that the Snyder cult fans, the toxic side of Zach's fandom, come to review bomb this movie and call this movie bad and say it's terrible and drop the votes on IMDb, because this is actually a good film. This is so much better than Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's not even funny. Like, this thing actually is entertaining. It's actually exhilarating. And it's sad to know that maybe this film is already killing it worldwide. This film is already on pace to defeat Christopher Nolan's Tenet as the biggest box office during a pandemic film. So that's going to be a notable feat. It's already killing it overseas. So to know that this film might make $100,000 less, $200,000 less, $1 million less. Sorry, my balcony's open. $1 million, $10 million less because of some of the nastiness that people have been showing towards this movie, because they want a universe of more Snyder. That sucks. And that's messed up, man. You know, that goes against what everything's about. But I feel like once people see this, the word of mouth is going to spread. People are going to download it. I mean, by purchasing it, they're going to purchase HBO Max. Some people might yar, but I would say this is not a movie that you want to yar, if you know what I mean. This is something that you want to pay for. See it on the biggest screen you possibly can. Go to theaters and see this thing is the recommendation from me, because I can only imagine how amazing it is to see this movie on a 70 or 50-foot screen with IMAX and big speakers booming, rumbling your butt cheeks. Man. But if you can't be safe and you can't do it, watch it from home on the biggest screen you got with the best speakers you got. This is a great film, guys, and I feel like this movie over-exceeded my expectations, because I thought this film was going to do a whole lot of capping, and it didn't do capping. It got straight to it. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the main question you guys probably want to know is there a winner? Will there be a winner between Godzilla and Kong? Or will they play some BS? I'll say this. They're going to do something, but I'm telling you, there will be a clear, decisive winner. There will be a clear, decisive winner. I will see you guys tomorrow, which is going to be March 31st, for the spoiler review. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I give Godzilla vs. King Kong a B+. B+ status for me. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more of that real content. Thank you guys. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.